requires some effort from the Aussie pacers to control the likes of Chris Gayle, Russell and Carlos Braithwaite. Both sides would be keen to consolidate in this long league, and that makes the match even more important. Sports Desk, DD News.
And after all the sports news, it's time for us to now look at what's making news in the world of business and finance. Let's go across to my colleague Ajay for that.
Thank you, Nancy. Welcome all to Finance World. Let's start with our top story. The Narendra Modi administration has set up 2 cabinet committees to prioritize and seek solutions in 2 critical issues, creating new jobs and boosting investments. The National Democratic Alliance government, which returned to power last month with a landslide victory, wants to address the economic headwinds head-on as it enters the budget session of Parliament that begins on 17th of June. The government has aimed the capital investment of over $1 trillion in infrastructure by 2024 and seed fund of 20,000 crore rupees to be set up for the helping startup system, and that's very important when it comes to creating jobs. It is also looking at creating jobs in 22 champion sectors which are growth drivers, and that's a part of BJP manifesto also. So we'll have to see about the decisions made by these 2 committees, and one special committee on accommodation, the cabinet committee on accommodation, is also very crucial to meet the target of housing for all by 2022. The RBI's Monetary Policy Committee is going to announce its second bi-monthly review, a statement for 1920. The 3-day meeting of the committee began in Mumbai on Tuesday amid expectations of a third straight rate cut of 25 basis points. The key lending rate or the repo rate currently stands at 6%. This will be the RBI Governor Shaktikant Das's third policy review after taking charge. In the last 2 policies, the committee had reduced repo rate by 25 basis points each in February and April 2019. Newly appointed Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal will chair a joint meeting of Board of Trade and the Council of Trade Development and Promotion in New Delhi today. The meeting will be held to discuss the various issues relating to promotion of export, domestic manufacturing and a reduction in the imports. Issues related to improvement in logistics and agriculture export will also be discussed. Secretaries of the Department of Commerce, Revenue, Shipping, Road Transport and Highways, Civil Aviation, Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, Agriculture, Information Technology, Textile and other ministries of Government of India will also participate in the joint meeting, along with the representative of Export Promotion Council and representative of the industry. And we are joined by Arun Sharma, who will be tracking this story. Arun, what are the key agenda of this Board of Trade? We know that this is going to meet for the next, for the second time this calendar year. What are the key agenda on the table? I will try to connect with Arun a bit and give the details of the agenda. But we feel that the issues of promoting exports will be high on the agenda, and also how the MSMEs along with the textile and some sectoral push can also be given. The Ministry of Finance may also relax some of the financial requirements for the exports, so to say, because it's very important for the export sector to actually garner the resources and be competitive in the exports. The government has announced that the 7th economic census would be undertaken in the last week of this month or the first week of July. The 12 lakh enumerators will be involved in the exercise, which is expected to be completed in just 3 months with the help of latest technology. It will provide a compendium related to economic parameters for 24 crore households and almost 6 crore industries, establishments and institutions, helping central and state governments in myriad ways to formulate the policies and undertake the implementation.
Work on Economic Census 2019 has gathered momentum, with fieldwork for the 7th Economic Census likely to commence by the end of this month or beginning July. This exercise helps in collecting authentic data about employment in organized and unorganized sectors. The 7th Economic Census is being conducted by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, Common Services Centers, which are access points for delivery of essential public utility services, social welfare schemes, healthcare, financial, education and agriculture services to citizens of the country, have been set up. A special IT-based platform has been designed to collect data. Using technology extensively, the work of economic survey is expected to be completed within 6 months. A workshop for state-level training of around 12 lakh enumerators has been organized. Economic census will cover all establishments, including household enterprises, engaged in production or distribution of goods and services in non-farm agricultural and non-agricultural sector will be counted.